Shibuya's restless glow. Frozen light is falling on the crowds that had been flow. Billboards blur like rivers in the neon-colored haze, but the icy silver moon slows the city's pace. And the chill begins to settle on the noise that fills the street. Even in the chaos, there's a calm beneath my feet. Arctic moon over Shibuya, shining through the winter night, cooling down the heartbeat of the flashing lights. Every distant whisper, soft beneath its frosted hue. Arctic moon over Shibuya leads me back to you. Crosswalk lines are glowing like they're frozen in midair. People move in shadows, painting patterns everywhere. Taxi lights are drifting through the pale electric blue, and the quiet of the moon finds a way to break through. And the breeze becomes a ribbon, threading through the crowded sound. Every breath I'm taking feels like slowing down. Arctic moon over Shibuya, shining through the winter night, cooling down the heartbeat of the flashing lights. Every distant whisper, soft beneath its frosted hue. Arctic moon over Shibuya leads me back to you. Maybe I've been searching for a stillness in the rush, somewhere in the skyline where the noise turns into hush. If tomorrow feels too heavy and the lights begin to spin, I'll return to this cold moon where the silence lets me in. Arctic moon over Shibuya, blooming in the frozen air. Every restless moment losing all its glare. Every distant whisper melting into silver blue. Arctic moon over Shibuya guides me back to you. Moonlight on the buildings, fading soft and true. Still the night remembers how it carried me to you. Cinnamon on the night breeze, wrapping softly around the air. Footsteps fading slowly, like a story left somewhere. Window lights are glowing on the pavement's gentle shine. Every warming echo feels like it was once mine. And the quiet starts to whisper with a sweetness warm and low. Traces of a moment in the afterglow. Cinnamon street afterglow, swaying in the amber light. Footsteps keeping rhythm with the fading night. Warmth that lingers softly in the places we would go, drifting through the shadows in a cinnamon afterglow. but their scents remain behind. Cups of winter spices hanging in my mind. Footprints melt to patterns as the nighttime starts to breathe. Every scented memory stays but doesn't leave, and the cold turns into comfort in a way I can't explain. Wrapped inside the sweetness of a night that still remains. Cinnamon street afterglow, swaying in the amber light. Footsteps keep in rhythm with the fading night. Warmth that lingers softly in the places we would go, drifting through the shadows in the cinnamon afterglow. Maybe all these warm traces are the things we leave behind. Moments made of softness, sweet enough to find. If tomorrow feels too distant, or the night begins to snow, I'll return to where the scent lives in that afterglow. Cinnamon street afterglow, glowing in the winter air. Footsteps falling gently as if someone's there. Warmth that lingers softly in the places we would go, guiding me through winter in a cinnamon afterglow. Night falls into silence and the winter breeze is slow. Still the scent keeps calling from the streets afterglow. Crackling from the vinyl blends with embers in the dark. Faded winter evening lit by tiny sparks. Warmth begins to settle on the corners of the room. Every dusty record spin glows like soft perfume, and the flicker finds the rhythm as the needle hums its line. All the quiet moments fall back into time. Cozy vinyl fireplace, singing through the amber glow. Every hiss and pop melting into slow firelight and music swaying in a gentle place. Wrapped in winter softness by a vinyl fireplace. Shadows dance like memories on the wooden worn out floor. Pages of the evening opening once more. Hands around a mug, warm enough to ease the night. Every crackle rising feels like holding light, and the fire keeps on breathing with a steady tender sigh, while the old song chorus echoes low and shy. Cozy vinyl fireplace, singing through the amber glow. Every hiss and pop melting into slow firelight and music swaying in a gentle place. Wrapped in winter softness by a vinyl fireplace. Ooh, ooh. face. Maybe it's the quiet where the heart is unafraid. If tomorrow chills the moment and the silence starts to freeze, I'll return to this soft fire where the old sounds ease. Cozy vinyl fireplace, blooming in the fading light. Every dusty record holding back the night. Firelight and music merging in a warm embrace, living in the stillness of a vinyl fireplace. Crackle turns to silence as the flames begin to trace. Still the night remembers that cozy vinyl place. Evergreen is rising through the window as we glide. Pine sweet winter breezes falling soft along the side. Roads aligned with shadows of the forest painted white. Every breath of nature guides us through the night, and the wind begins to whisper like a story barely told. All the quiet murmurs warming through the cold. Evergreen whisper drive, floating through the snowy air. Pine and winter softness curling everywhere. Headlights in the distance glow like memories alive, lost in gentle silence on this whisper drive. Whisper drive. Frost along the branches glitters bright in silver tone. Moonlight draws a pathway only we have ever known. Even in the stillness, there's a rhythm in the trees, beating like a lullaby carried by the breeze. And the quiet feels like comfort as it settles on my skin. Every scented moment pulls me further in. Evergreen whisper drive, floating through the snowy air. Pine and winter softness curling everywhere. Headlights in the distance glow like memories alive, lost in gentle silence on this whisper drive. Maybe all these forest roads are the calm we never knew, showing us how gentle the world can feel with you. If tomorrow grows too heavy and the noise begins to climb, we'll return to evergreen where the wind rewinds the time. Evergreen whisper drive, blooming in the softened night. Breathing in the quiet by the pale moonlight. Headlights in the distance shimmer where our hearts arrive. In this winter stillness we keep our wits is lingering as the fading shadows thrive. Still the night remembers our evergreen drive. Evergreen drive. Frosted on the window is the dream I traced in white. Finger lines of moments fading softly in the light. Winter breath is drifting on the glass between the cold. Every little symbol loses shape before I hope, and the warmth from my reflection tries to keep the scene alive, but the glass keeps melting all I try to write. Frosted window daydream, sliding down the silver pane. Wish I could preserve it, but it falls like rain. Soft and slow dissolving in a quiet gentle gleam. Winter takes my stories in the fading daydream. Outside snow is falling, pain and silence on the street. Inside I draw a memory in a rhythm soft and sweet. Letters blur to rivers as the surface starts to sigh. Every frozen hope I made trembles, then goodbye. And the daylight in the distance turns the frost to shining dew. Every shape by pencil slips away from view. Frosted window daydream, sliding down the silver pane. Wish I could preserve it, but it falls like rain. Soft and slow dissolving in a quiet gentle gleam. where the winter shadows stream. Still the glass remembers every quiet daydream. Frost is on the windows, paint and silver on the glass. Winter holds its breath outside, letting quiet moments pass. Candle flame is swaying, like it's whispering my name. Every little flicker warms the places left untamed, and the cold begins to soften in the glow that gently climbs. All the frozen pieces start to realign. Frozen candle humming, singing in the silent night, soft enough to melt the dark into golden light. Shadows dance around me in a warm and tender ring. In this winter quiet, I hear the candles sing. Wax is slowly drifting down the lantern's fragile side. Time feels barely moving. In the stillness we confide. Outside snow is falling like a muted lullaby, but the flame keeps breathing, bringing warmth to where I lie. And the room turns into shelter from a world so pale and white. Every trembling heartbeat feels a little fortified. Frozen candle humming, singing in the silent night, soft enough to melt the dark into golden light. Shadows dance around me in a warm and tender ring. In this winter quiet, I hear the candles sing. Maybe all I needed was a flame that wouldn't flee, something small and steady, burning quietly for me. If tomorrow chills my spirit with the frost it tries to bring, I'll recall this tiny fire and the song it used to sing. Frozen candle humming, blooming in a gentle glow, lighting up the corners that I couldn't show. Shadows dance around me as the night begins to cling. In this fragile moment, I hear the candles sing. Snow drifts down in silence as the last notes slowly ring. Still the warmth remains from a frozen candle sing. drifting warm across the room. Winter lights are glowing in a soft and sleepy bloom. Crumbs upon the table tell the stories of the day. Every little moment slowly melts away, and the sweetness starts to linger like a memory in the air. Time begins to loosen with you sitting there. Gingerbread slow motion melting through the winter night. Warm and golden traces folding into light. Every tiny heartbeat moving with a gentle notion, drifting in the sweetness of a gingerbread slow motion. Hands wrapped round a mug as the steam begins to rise. Cinnamon and laughter paint a sparkle in your eyes. Outside snow is falling, but the world feels far away. Wrapped inside the moment, we let the hours sway. And the silence feels like honey flowing soft across the floor. Every breath we're taking slowing even more. Gingerbread slow motion melting through the winter night. Warm and golden traces folding into light. Every tiny heartbeat moving with a gentle notion, drifting in the sweetness of a gingerbread slow motion. Maybe it's the spices or the warmth you always bring. Maybe it's the softness hidden in this evening. If tomorrow rushes forward and the quiet slips away, I'll return to this warm sweetness where the hours melt and stay. Gingerbread slow motion blooming in the cozy glow, holding every second like it wants to slow. Every tiny heartbeat floating in the soft devotion, lost in winter sweetness in a gingerbread slow motion. Crumbs fade into silence as the night begins to close. Still the sun keeps singing where the warm wind flows. Twilight on the shoreline paints the sky in fading blue. Winter air is drifting with a touch of something new. berries glowing like a spark against the gray. Little drops of color holding back the day. And the waves begin their whisper in a rhythm calm and slow, carrying the sunset where the soft winds go. Holly berry twilight waves falling with a gentle glow. Tiny crimson accents on the ebb and flow. Every quiet moment blending where the colors safe, dreaming in the silence of the twilight waves. Footprints on the shoreline fade beneath the shifting foam. Winter tide is humming like a secret leading home. Berry red reflections dance across the water's crease, marking fleeting moments lost in silver peace. And the dusk begins to deepen as the ocean breathes its sigh. Every drifting shimmer glows against the sky. Holly berry twilight waves falling with a gentle glow. Tiny crimson accents on the ebb and flow. Every quiet moment blending where the colors safe, dreaming in the silence of the twilight waves. Maybe all these colors are reminders made to stay, keeping little memories from fading with the day. If tomorrow dulls the shoreline and the world begins to crave, I'll return to twilight and the berry waves. Holly berry twilight waves blooming in the dying light, painting red the edges of a winter night. Every quiet moment in the hues the sunset gave, living in the softness of the twilight waves. Twilight wave, Dust folds into darkness as the ocean starts to pave. Still the shore remembers every tender twilight wave.
Soft lights in the doorway twinkle slow like winter rain. You were standing near me and the world felt far away. The mistletoe was hanging like a promise in the air, but the words words I meant to give you never made it there. And the moment slips so gently, like a snowflake out of sight. Still I hear the silence falling through the night. Silent missile echo ringing in the winter glow. All the quiet feelings that I couldn't let you know. Soft and fading whispers hiding where the shadows go. In the hush of Christmas, I hear the echo. Footsteps in the hallway, faint as memories of you. Candles burn to embers, but their warmth still carried through. Every word I didn't speak hangs in silver on the tree, filling up the spaces where your voice used to be. And the window shows a reflection from a night I can't replace. Every fragile heartbeat searching for your face. Silent missile echo ringing in the winter glow. All the quiet feelings that I couldn't let you know. Soft and fading whispers hiding where the shadows go. In the hush of Christmas, I hear the echo. I hear the echo. Maybe if the snow could turn the world a shade of new, I'd find the strength to say every truth I owe to you. But the mistletoe is hanging in an empty, gentle sway, holding all the words that slipped away. Silent missile echo blooming in the midnight air. Even though you're distant, I still wish you there. Soft and fading whispers from a heart I couldn't show. Under winter stillness, I feel the echo. Snow falls on the doorway where the quiet memories glow. Still beneath the mistletoe lingers one soft echo. Steam curls in the moonlight, rising from a quiet cup. Winter night is holding all the moments building up. Soft cocoa on my fingers warms the shadows in the room. Every little heartbeat melts into the bloom, and the silence feels like velvet wrapping around my tired mind. In this gentle darkness, pieces always easy to find. Midnight cocoa glow, drifting in the silver air, warm enough to soften every little care. Sipping on the stillness where the winter whispers low, wrapped inside the quiet in a midnight cocoa glow. Snow rests on the windows, painting frost in fading white. Radio hums softly like a friend in fading light. Blankets feel like heaven in the hush of half asleep. Every little memory falls into the deep, and the warmth begins to settle like a fire without a flame, holding all the pieces of the day I can't reclaim. Midnight cocoa glow, drifting in the silver air, warm enough to soften every little care. Sipping on the stillness where the winter whispers low, wrapped inside the quiet in a midnight cocoa glow. Maybe all I needed was a cup to slow the night, let the steam and quiet hold me through the fight. If tomorrow comes too quickly and the cold begins to sting, I'll return to this small moment where the warmth begins to cling. Midnight cocoa glow, blooming in the candlelight, soft enough to guide me through the gentle night. Sipping on the stillness till the morning starts to show, held inside this moment in a midnight cocoa glow. In a midnight cocoa glow. Steam fades into silence as the winter breezes blow. Still my heart remembers that midnight cocoa glow. North Star on the skyline, drawing silver on the road. Winter breath is whispering through a world I used to know. Footsteps on the narrow path echo soft in frozen air. Little broken memories scattered everywhere, and the night begins to open like a door I left behind. Every fading shadow tugs across my mind. North Star memory lane, shining where the lost dreams fall. Pieces of a story I can still recall, glowing in the quiet like a soft familiar flame, guiding me through winter on this memory lane. Frost along the fences writes the past in fragile lines. Every drifting snowflake feels like stolen time. Names I've long forgotten sparkle faint beneath the light. Moments once unbroken shiver in the night, and the cold becomes a mirror showing all I used to be. Every gentle flicker calling back to me. North Star memory lane, shining where the lost dreams fall. Pieces of a story I can still recall, glowing in the quiet like a soft familiar flame, guiding me through winter on this memory lane. Maybe all these fragments are the things I never said. Maybe I abandoned what I should have held instead. If tomorrow brings me courage and the night begins to wait, I'll return to gather what the stars sustain. North Star memory lane, blooming in the frozen blue, lighting up the moments I once walked through, glowing in the quiet with a warm and gentle flame, leading me forever down this memory lane. Starlight slowly settles as the echoes start to wane. Still the path remembers every fading memory lane. Tiny radio humming in the quiet winter air, soft static like snowfall, drifting everywhere. Reindeer steps are echoing through the silver moonlit trees, carrying the rhythm, riding with the breeze. And the signal starts to wander through the branches dressed in white, guiding all the dreamers on a winter night. Reindeer radio nights, running through the frozen glow. Static turns to music on the trails they know. Echoes in the starlight falling soft and warm and bright, leading every heartbeat through the radio night.
melts the stillness and the daylight steals the lights. I'll return to midnight and the reindeer nights. Reindeer radio nights, blooming in the endless white. Every fading whisper guiding through the night. Echoes in the starlight falling soft and warm and bright. In this winter silence, we follow radio lights. Tiny radio fading as the snowy forest sighs. Still the sound keeps running with reindeer through the skies. Skylines shine like crystal in the frozen winter air. Every tower glimmering as if weightless standing there. City lights are swaying to a rhythm soft and slow, drawing out a gentle beat. Only midnight seems to know, and the world begins to shimmer like it's floating out of time as the silver wind pulls us into rhyme. Crystal skyline walls turning where the cold winds glide, drifting through the glitter side by side. Every frosted heartbeat echoes softly as we fall. In this crystal moment, we hear the city call. Moonlit glasses glowing on the towers high above. Footsteps turn to echoes in a dance that feels like love. Even in the stillness, we can feel the gentle spin of a winter melody, pulling us within. And the silence folds around us like a soft transparent veil. Every glint of starlight leads us through the trail. Crystal skyline walls turning where the cold winds glide, drifting through the glitter side by side. Every frosted heartbeat echoes softly as we fall. In this crystal moment,
softly dancing night. If tomorrow melts the sparkle and the rhythm starts to halt, we'll return to midnight for our skyline waltz. Crystal skyline waltz, glowing in the winter blue. Every gleaming tower waltzing close to you. Every frosted heartbeat answering the midnight's call. In this drifting moment, we rise above it all. Skylines fade to shadows as the final echoes fall. Still the night remembers our crystal skyline waltz. Snowflakes falling softly touch the ground and disappear. Memories like quiet sparks drift a little closer here. Night is low and gentle, like a record spinning slow. Every fading echo glows beneath the snow. And the silence starts to shimmer with the things I meant to keep. All the soft reminders waking from their sleep. Snowflake echo lounge, fading in the winter blue. Whispers fall like powder, carrying the truth. Moments smell like crystal on the edges of the sun. In this midnight quiet, echoes settle down. Footsteps on the pavement blend with voices from the past. Fragments of a feeling made too fragile to last. Street lamps paint a halo on the corners of the night. Every melting memory glows before it's out of sight. And the world feels like a remix of the things I used to know. Every gentle heartbeat moving soft and slow. Snowflake echo lounge, fading in the winter blue. Whispers fall like powder, carrying the truth. Moments smell like crystal on the edges of the sun. In this midnight quiet, echoes settle down. Maybe all these echoes are the parts we leave behind, falling like the snowfall, drifting through the mind. If tomorrow warms the silence and the memories lose their glow, I'll return to winter where the echoes fall like snow. Snowflake echo lounge, glooming in the frosted air. All the Snow keeps gently falling as the last notes circle around. Still the night remembers every snowflake echoes sound.
Snow is falling softly, painting silver on the ground. Winter hums a quiet tune, though without a single sound. Your hand slips into mine as the streets begin to glow. Every breath we're taking mixes with the snow, and the cold becomes a ribbon wrapping gently through the air. All the world is frozen, but somehow we're still aware. Snow light, slow dance, swaying in the pale moonlight, moving like a whisper, floating through the night. Footprints fading lightly as our shadows intertwine. In this winter moment, your heartbeat meets mine. Street lamps blur in amber on the icy avenue. Every drifting snowflake feels like falling into you. Silence turns to rhythm with the crunch beneath our feet. Every fragile second never felt so sweet, and the wind begins to circle like it's dancing close beside. Every snowy shimmer pulls us into stride. Snow light, slow dance, swaying in the pale moonlight, moving like a whisper, floating through the night. Footprints fading lightly as our shadows intertwine. In this winter moment, your heartbeat meets mine. The stillness or the glow on frozen skies. Maybe it's the warmth hidden in your eyes. If tomorrow melts the magic and the daylight breaks the trance, we'll remember snowfall in our midnight dance. Snow light, slow dance, shining in the quiet cold. Every drifting heartbeat wrapped in white and gold. Footprints fading lightly where the winter dreams advance. Under falling snow we keep our slow dance. Snow dance. Snow light slowly settles on the world we know by chance. Still the night remembers our gentle slow dance. Like whispers in the cold. Winter paints the shadows in a silver folding gold. Heartbeat in the quiet taps a rhythm soft and clear. Every little echo draws you closer here. And the stillness
gentle beating in a quiet harmony, glowing in the night air with your frequency. Footsteps melt the silence as the world turns slow and white. Breath becomes a halo, drifting in the pale moonlight. Stars above are humming to the rhythm we create. Every tiny moment feels like shifting fate. And the snow reflects the feeling, spreading softly through the air. In the fragile stillness, I can feel you there. Snow-lit heart frequency ringing in the winter blue, soft and steady pulses flowing straight to you. Every gentle beating in a quiet harmony, glowing in the night air with your frequency. Maybe winter knows how our hearts align in sound. Maybe all this silence holds the love we found. If tomorrow breaks the magic with the morning rushing through, I'll return to snowfall where my pulse meets you. Snow-lit heart frequency blooming in the fading dark. Every pulse and whisper leaves a glowing mark. Every gentle beating in a quiet harmony, shining in the snowfall, our heart frequency. Snow drifts in the stillness as the night moves tenderly. Still the cold remembers your warm heart's frequency. Snowflakes fall in patterns like a map across the night. Tiny silver circuits draw a path of quiet light. Footprints fade behind me as the world turns soft and deep. Every glowing crystal pulls me toward a sleep. And the cold becomes a signal flowing gently through my mind. All the scattered moments fall into a line. Soft snow circuit dream, leading me where shadows gleam through the winter silence like a whispered beam. Every frozen memory melts into a shining stream, guided by the snowfall in a soft snow circuit dream. Branches hum with frost, like they're wired to the moon. Soft electric shimmer in a drifting winter tune. Thoughts begin to loosen as the night begins to sway, carried by the snowflakes farther than the day. And the hush becomes a current running warm beneath the cold. Every dream I'm chasing starts to take its hold. Soft snow circuit dream leading me where shadows gleam through the winter silence like a whispered beam. Every frozen memory melts into a shining stream, guided by the snowfall in a soft snow circuit dream. Maybe all these snowflakes are the keys I couldn't find, softly linking pieces of a long forgotten mind. If tomorrow breaks the magic and the daylight ends the theme, I'll return to winter for another circuit dream. Soft snow circuit dream, blooming in the quiet blue, connecting all the pathways leading back to you. Every frozen memory glowing brighter than it seems, lost within the snowfall in a soft snow circuit dream. Snow drifts in the stillness like a soft electric seam, stitching night to wonder in a silent circuit dream. Wrapped around my shoulder, soft as winter's quiet breath. Woolen threads are humming like a song beneath my chest. Footsteps on the sidewalk fade into a gentle tune. Every little shiver warms beneath the moon, and the cold becomes a whisper falling lightly from the sky. In this calm enclosure, all my worries hide. Warm scarves serenade, singing in the frosted air, notes of winter comfort, resting everywhere. Heartbeats wrapped in rhythm, where the knitted echoes fade. In this tender moment, I hear your serenade. Breath becomes a halo, floating slow in silver light. Lanterns glow like fireflies, guiding softly through the night. Fingers warm in pockets as the melody drifts near. Every soft vibration feels like you are here. And the wind begins to murmur like it's learning how to stay, carrying the warmth that winter steals away. Warm sky
scarf serenade, singing in the frosted air, notes of winter comfort, resting everywhere, heartbeats wrapped in rhythm, where the knitted echoes fade. In this tender moment, I hear your serenade. Texture of a memory held tight. Maybe it's the humming of a long forgotten night. If tomorrow turns to shadows and the cool begins to spread, turn to this soft warmth and your serenading instead. Warm scarf serenade, blooming in the candle glow, every fragile heartbeat learning how to flow, wrapped inside the winter, where the gentle notes cascade. I keep you close forever. This scarf made serenade. Snow falls like a whisper as the melody is laid. Still my neck remembers your warm scarf serenade. Frost clings to the windows as the subway lights grow dim. Winter holds the station with a quiet on the brim. Footsteps echo gently in a rhythm soft and fine. Every breath grows lighter on the hush of the line, and the stillness feels like shelter, wrapping around my drifting mind. All the scattered pieces fall back into line. Winter hush metro line, smoothing out the noise inside. Every moving shadow on this silver ride, cold air turns to comfort in the curve of every sign, in the gentle silence of the metro line. Seats are nearly empty, but the warmth begins to grow from the hum beneath the tracks to the soft electric glow. Tunnel lights are blinking like they're guiding me to breathe. Every quiet moment telling me
gentle shaking feels like a new song. Winter hush metro line, smoothing out the noise inside. Every moving shadow on this silver ride. Cold air turns to comfort in the curve of every sign. In the gentle silence of the metro line. Maybe I've been running from a world too loud to hear. Maybe winter's telling me there's calm already here. If tomorrow grows uncertain and my thoughts begin to bind, I'll return to this still quiet where my heart realigns. Winter hush metro line, blooming in a muted glow, carrying my worries somewhere I don't know. Cold air turns to comfort in the quiet I define, held within the stillness of the metro line. Train slows in the darkness as the city lights recline. Still my soul remembers that winter hush line. Known threads in winter stretching through the frozen air. City brass and silver with a calm I can't compare. Footsteps on the pavement echo soft like falling snow. Every fading shimmer tells me where to go, and the cold becomes a ribbon running gently down the street. All the quiet colors pull me to their beat. Winter neon soft light guiding me through midnight blue, shining in a whisper, soft and subtle, true, glowing in the distance like a map I never knew. Winter neon soft line leads me back to you. Frost along the windows turns the skyline into haze. Billboards humming low tones like a song the night replayed. Traffic lights are blooming in a pale electric hue. Every little flicker feels like something new, and the silence feels enchanted as it settles on my skin. In the soft reflections I feel the night begin. Winter neon soft line guiding me through midnight blue, shining in a whisper, soft and subtle, true, glow.
are the paths we didn't take, glowing through the winter in the quiet moments. Wake if tomorrow feels uncertain and the city hides its signs. I will follow softly where the neon lines align.